Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. As you can tell based on where we are, it's time for some more clan hunts. I've actually not talked to Mont Blanc in so long that he's actually going to flood us with a bunch of stuff, so we'll have to get through that first. We got an Imperial Soul, which is actually very valuable. We just defeated Rafflesia. Skipped over that text, I'm sorry. Daedalus, the Tyrant. Most of these is just going to be that's no mean feat you've accomplished, so. In consideration of making our clan work in Balfenheim far easier, Ban Bakaboo. Defeated the Fury. You command 4 Espers. I command far more than 4. A nugget of gem steel, also very valuable. So here are the hunts. These are all available clan hunts except for Yazmet. Yazmet is only available once you have completed all other clan hunts, I believe. However, this video is only going to be a singular hunt. It is going to be Ancient Man of Mystery. Many people reporting stolen swords of late Kupo. It's not safe to say anymore. Okay, you get an option of maybe later. Certain sword has been stolen from whom, of course. Blah, blah, blah. He can't sleep but still has nightmares. How terrible. The Lhusu Mines Kupo. Now this is a 2-part hunt. It is possible to accept this hunt very early. In fact, you can accept the hunt probably in your 40s. He mentions hunters being attacked on the field. That comes into play later. Don't worry about that for now. But you can accept this hunt probably about in your 40s is when you'll first have access to it. And it is partially doable at that stage. But it is a multi-part stage, and the second part is possibly going to be irritating because it does have level-based spells. In fact, I will probably have to actually look that up. I need to go to the south gate. In fact, let me quickly look that up right now. So there's fight 1, there's fight 2. Teleport while I look this up. Pardon if you can hear my mouse scrolling. He has a level 2 sleep, level 3 disable, and a level 4 break. So let's actually look at our stuff here. So we will get hit with sleep and disable, but that's irrelevant because those two should be equipped with ribbons. They are. Level 4 break shouldn't hit anybody unless I can't do basic math properly. Oh wait, yeah it is. It'll hit these two. I don't know why I said it like that. So 2, 3, and 4 will apparently hit 76. Curious. But 75 only gets hit by 3, which is disable. So we will have to probably equip her with something that makes her immune to disable. Let's fix her gambit real quick. Unless we have Asuna, we do have Asuna on her. So it's actually irrelevant that she'll get hit with disable. That is fine. We will have to manually be stealing, which is probably slightly irritating. We need to go to Bujerb. Actually, is there a Lhusu Mine teleport? Or is that just a regular save crystal in there? Let's find out. I can't remember if it's a regular save crystal or an actual teleport. It's an actual teleport. Very convenient. Okay, so Gilgamesh, it's very important that we steal from him. I think it's actually only important that we steal when he's below 20% health. So this is fight 2. That's 40 to 20. Doesn't matter there. So I'm just checking real quick the health percentages that we need to steal at that are important. So let's see. So for the first fight, it is 40 through 20% and then 20 through 0%. And then the second fight, the important steal point appears to be 40 through 20%. Although it has nothing listed 20 to 0, but you probably steal there. So we're going to quickly equip Fran here with the Thieves' Gloves, which I thought were at the top, but are apparently not. Here they are. So that she has a better chance of stealing items here. The cutscene that plays after this first encounter is based upon if you kill Enkidu first, before reaching, I think, 20% health with Gilgamesh, which is our friend here.
Now we fight!
Now, Gilgamesh is a recurring character. He's mostly a joke in basically every game he's in. He's not a joke to fight in the games he's in, but his actual character design is more comical than anything else. We don't need to steal from him yet, that's right. I mean, you can, but there's no reason to. So this first encounter, he should be mid-40s, I think. So he's going to be a joke for us to kill, obviously. Enkidu out of the way. Once he reaches half health, I'm actually going to stop gambits for everyone.
Fools, you face the mightiest swordsman in all Iblis. You face me, Gilgamesh!
Hello, Gilgamesh.
Long have I sought the blade of legend. Scoured have I the furthest marches, east and west. And now my search brings me here, to you. Your weapons are forfeit to me.
That's what Gilgamesh does. He steals weapons. Really wish you'd stop dispelling that, but that's fine. So here's the 60% threshold.
I've fought worse. Ha!
You can tell because he's pulled out a different sword, so stop the gambits for everybody. You are going to go start stealing. You've stolen a potion. It's 40 to 60 to steal, right? There's nothing to steal, right? Alright, they're gonna keep attacking until I tell them to stop. This is unfortunately what has to be done here to get all of the items I actually want. We do have to actually steal from this guy, which is tedious. I think that was 40 to 60 is when I was trying to steal, which is not the right time. Now I should steal.
I fought worse.
Now all of the swords he pulls out are references to swords from other Final Fantasy main games. There's the Genji shield, so now we can turn our gambits. No, we can't. We still have to steal another item from him. Ash, please help. Let's go ahead and have Pinello heal everyone up. If you're doing this at level, you do have to be wary of Slice Thrice. It is a relatively hard-hitting ability.
I fought worse.
Now this is a reference to a sword in this game. Specifically, I think it's Excalibur. It's a fake Tornacell. He also readies perfect defense, rather unfortunately. I missed. Can I steal when he's immune to physical? No.
This sword I wield.
That's unfortunate.
There's no counterfeit.
feel like he shouldn't blow up the bridge, to be honest, but you know. What do I know? Alright. Top everyone up again. At this point, I'm just waiting for him to stop being immune to everything.
This sword I wield.
Which unfortunately revolves around him using Ultimate Illusion 65,000 times. Apparently. Are you still immune? Ah, there, he's no longer immune. Let's have Penelo heal everyone again. Probably for the last time on this fight. Couldn't steal. It is a pretty low chance to steal the item. It's 30% with the gloves. When he hits 20% health, he starts comboing like crazy. You can probably tell. So use Renew on yourself. That seems like a good idea. Entirely wasteful, but whatever. Brandon, just please steal from him. I need you to steal this item. These are not easily accessible items, which is why I'm bothering to steal from this. The most important thing that you will want to steal from him are the Genji gloves. The rest of the stuff you can go without. The Genji gloves, however, are extremely important, and I believe that is currently what we're trying to steal. Welcome to my life, basically. There they are. So there's the Genji gloves. I'll go ahead and show you why you want to steal those. Improves chance of scoring multiple hits. This will increase your physical attacker's damage extraordinarily because combos are the easiest way of increasing damage for physical attackers. Let's go ahead and re-equip our ribbon because we don't need the thieves' cuffs for a little bit here. And we can go ahead and turn our gambits back on because there's nothing else to steal from him at the moment. Which is going to result in everyone buffing up and stuff now. Which is fine, we'll just speed it up.
This sword I wield. There's no counterfeit.
Again, this is a multi-part fight. So this part could be done at level 40 as long as you can tank him while he's physically immune for a while. And the combos, once he reaches critical health, he gets attack CT0 and combo up, and I think normal attack plus. He also starts parrying and blocking like 50% of the time. Which is rather annoying, but not too big of a deal. So he jumps off and runs that way. That is actually your hint on where he goes. And also a hint to follow him, obviously. Now, the second part of this hunt, you will want to be at least level 60, mid-60s preferably. Because we do have to go through the third area of the Lhusu mines to actually get to him, which is a level 60 plus area. We are over-leveled for this. Because of the order that I did things, slightly over-leveled, that's alright though. But he is just past here. Well, not just past there, but he's past there. We haven't explored there yet, obviously, but now's the time, I suppose. Now, the Lhusu Mines is actually the only area that I'm not going to have a separate video for exploration of. Primarily because it's not a particularly big area, and we will explore all of it in this video anyway, which is why this video has its own, Gilgamesh has his own video for clan hunts instead of, you know, multiple clan hunts in a single video. If this was a larger area, that seems a bit overkill, but sure. If this was a larger area, I would just have a separate video to explore it and have Gilgamesh in a video with someone else and stuff like that, but it's not, so here we are. Don't know why I went this way, but I have. There's actually no reason to go that way. I don't know why it exists. Well, I guess if you don't open the gate, you could go that way. So here's the level 60 area at this point. I think the area just before this is level 40-ish, but then once you cross this bridge, once you get to this bridge, it becomes 60. Thankfully, we are the appropriate level for this. This appears to be a rare enemy. You can tell because it's not dying. Now, the one-time spawn rare enemies do not spawn. They are physically incapable of spawning unless you start the side quest. So you don't need to worry about killing rare enemies like this and then having them not respawn. This dude will respawn as long as the requirements are met for whatever spawn conditions he has, which are usually, for regular rare enemies, are just percent chances to spawn, nothing special. Here's our friends, the Abystials. These Abystials are not nearly as good as the Abystials in the Hine Mines. If you're doing any sort of leveling, the Hine Mines is where you want to be. Let's actually fix Ash's gear real quick. Do I want to do that? No, we'll leave Ash tanky for now. She doesn't do any damage like this, but please, I just want to open this. There we go. I don't recall there being any super important gear or magic or anything down here, except for Scathe, I think, is down here somewhere. I don't know exactly where down here. I just know it's down here. So we're going to be picking up as much treasure as we can because Scathe is a favorite spell of mine just because it's a giant laser beam that you shoot out. Should probably tell her to stop using holy on things. It doesn't really matter that much. Again, this area itself is not actually terribly large. It's a really high proc rate on that Confuse. Because apparently we got a Bona Biblus. I don't remember the Zodiac special items that are actually down here. The Bona Biblus is... I'm fairly sure, yeah, it's a mace. And I think it's the highest attack power mace in the game besides the ultimate mace, which has a very low chance of being obtained. There'll probably be a separate video for that, because there'll be a separate video for a lot of things that I record. Primarily because a lot of them require specific conditions or setup or 1% chance to spawn sort of thing. Ah, this is probably the candle? Or just a map? No, it'd have to be the candle because we already have the map. There you go, Lhusu candle. All hidden areas are now revealed. Most hidden areas. There are still hidden areas that you can't see, even with the candle. Someone's getting holy. How's it going over there? Is there any other loot in this room? There is. I'd like to pick it up. 23 gil. We're rich. Alright. We're not actually, but by God. If only we were. Seriously, there's a lot of holy use going on that doesn't really need to be occurring. Excuse me. I like how you can block while casting. I don't like that you can't open treasure while doing literally anything else, though. That's really annoying. Glimmering robes are actually pretty good caster equipment. I think I already had something better, though, which is the lordly robes. There you go. Increases your vitality by 10, which is very good. We have no real need for it. Seriously, the proc rate of Confuse on this sword is extraordinarily high. It seems to be basically every hit against these skeletons. Which is crazy. Not the bats, though. I don't think I've hit a single Confuse on the bats. They may just be immune to it. Or highly resistant to it or something, I don't know. The skeletons, though, not so much on that. 15 whole gil, by God. I'm immune to your stop, you fool. Let's see. Probably nothing down that way. What about up here? There's a deed of treasure. Excuse me? Oh, just a skeleton. He's dead, so let's go pick this up. Arcturus. I think that is a measure. Oh, it's a gun. Not a particularly great gun, not a bad gun. 45 damage for a gun is relatively high. Because of the way guns work, their attack power is innately much lower than other weapons. But they do equivalent damage because of how their scaling works. This is obviously Secret Path. Both of you appear to be mimics. Like, that's fairly obvious. Why they're two different mimics, though. It's curious. That one's Pandora. We have opened Pandora's box. They're probably both Pandora. They are indeed. Alright, so there appears to be nothing else here. What about this way? More fake treasure chests. It's like, just hit that. It's the most obvious fake chest I've ever seen. Ooh, there's the whale whisker. And a Maximilian. So we'll go ahead and equip Maximilian on you because you have white robes for some reason. Why do you have white robes? For her magic power? She doesn't need magic power that badly, though. Either way, Maximilian's very, very good armor. The whale whisker is a very, very good spear. As you can see, 108, 30 evade is the big thing there. It's actually not a spear, sorry, it's a pole. 30 evade is huge. It's a favorite item of mine. Let's go ahead and open all of these. Why the heck not, I guess? Like, it's not like they're gonna pose any trouble. And I think I technically still need to kill some of these for the bestiary. We leveled up off of that, whatever. My pockets feel lighter. I'm pretty sure Gilbug traps are occasionally percentage based, which makes them horrific. Because a percentage of 600,000 gil is quite a lot of gil. Seriously, should probably tell her to stop doing that. She gets more MP than she uses back if it lands. The problem is it takes 9 hours to land. Mage Power Shishik is also very good armor, actually. Couldn't show that. I think I already had some. Is that the helmet? Oh, it is the helmet. Yeah, there it is. I'm an idiot. Welcome to me. This is my life. I don't know how I operate on a daily basis, to be honest. 23 gil. Not bad loot down here. Where we fight Gilgamesh is down in Site 7, if you're curious. There's really nothing to this area. Again, I didn't want to make a separate video for exploring the mines when we have to basically explore the whole mines just to do this hunt anyway, so, you know. Just murdering some skeletons, making my way downtown, etc., etc. Why did you fight the bat? The bat must have less health than the skeletons. Yeah, the bat definitely has less health than the skeletons because she keeps aggroing the bat over there. 114 gil. 188 gil. There should be a freaking scathe in here somewhere, I'm telling you. Oh, that thing's dead. Sorted that problem out rather quickly. On-hit confuse is not very good, by the way. Mostly because confused gets removed every time you hit the enemy, so if you want them to stay confused, you just can't do anything. Is this Scathe? There's Scathe. Alright, so. Should probably let all the buffs fall off and then refresh them for maximum efficiency. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to quickly check to confirm. 40 to 20 and then possibly 20 to 0. It's listing nothing for 20 to 0, but I'm going to attempt to steal from it anyway. So for now, I'm going to leave our ribbons equipped. I'm going to equip you with something that makes you immune to disable, which I think is black belt. Yes. Also increases her vitality. Because she is a level that will get... Oh no, she's actually 76 now. And they're 77. So what is 76? 2 and 4. 2, 3, and 4. which is all of them, I think. Is 76 divisible by 3? Hold on. It's not. I'm an idiot. So she will get hit with sleep and break, though. And 77 is not divisible by anything. So what we're actually going to do... No, you're not 77. You're 77. So you don't need a ribbon. I could give you Genji gloves. She's not really the person I would equip Genji gloves right now anyway. Let's just give her something like... I don't know, man. Ring of Renewal? Let's give her Germanus boots for the speed. And then we'll give her the ribbon. Because her and Fran will be affected by things and Ash will not. Let's go ahead and step into the arena.
How long I've waited! Gilgamesh fights again!
Gilgamesh fights again. See if you can name all the swords that he uses in this fight. I do not believe you can steal anything useful from Enkidu, but let's actually go ahead and check. She's gonna have a garbage chance of stealing, so... We stole a wolf belt. Ooh. So again, this fight is a level 60-ish fight, so bear in mind they have much more health, much more damage. Do not come here at level 40 when you pick up this hunt. It will not end well. Also very dramatic Gilgamesh music. Oh. His normal attack inflicts stop. Right. Really quickly. Let's get some Chronos tier on Ally Any. It doesn't matter that it's all the way down here, that's still high enough that she'll actually use it before attacking. Penelo actually just died. I'm just kind of hanging out for now. There she is. Enkidu needs to die because his Fang attack does have a chance of outright killing people, which is obviously bad. So once Gilgamesh uses Fly Enkidu, Enkidu gets a bunch of buffs, I believe, including multiple CT0s. I think every CT0. Maybe just attack CT0. And I think a damage up. Either way, it always happens at crit health, so it's probably just a crit health thing. But he does use Fly Enkidu. There's probably some sort of buff attached to that. See, he did it again. Again, I have no idea why. Penelo, please actually just stop doing Dispel. Because it keeps removing the slow, and I really hate that. Got lucky on the crushing things there. Please just die, Enkidu. Please? There we go. Alright, so now that Enkidu's dead, the fight should become a little bit easier. Still gonna get hit with stop occasionally, but that's alright. You can make your main tank immune to stop. Obviously that would help tremendously. And because this is Gilgamesh, he does have an innate, extraordinarily high chance of multi-hitting you. He also gets an extraordinarily high chance of parrying you at low health. Just like before. Except this time he hits harder. And I mean much harder.
That was merely a test of your strength, mortals. A prelude, if you will. The real contest begins now.
Indeed.
I.e., your weapons are as good as mine.
I.e., it restarts over there every time for some reason. So we should still not need to steal anything from him. It should be 20 to 40. So we're just going to continue beating him to death. Thankfully, he spends a lot of his time casting the level-based magics. But if he does target your healer and he has a combo going, he will murder them. Say hello to that weapon. So now he's going to start using Bitter's End, which hurts a rather large amount.
Sword Shimmer!
He will use this frequently, by the way. So be prepared to heal through that. It is a AoE based on his target, though.
Sword shimmer!
I told you he uses it a lot. So as long as your party is spread out and you do have lure on someone, Bitter End will not hit your entire party, which is beneficial because it hurts a lot. Once he gets to 40%, which should be his next breakpoint, where he pulls out a different sword, we're going to have to take the ribbon off of Fran and give her the Thief's Cups to try and steal. Should be now. There we go. Now this should be Excalibur, which is again a fake Turnisil. I think the last one was Excalibur and this one is Excalibur. I don't really understand why it did that in the original version of the game. Bear in mind, it is just the Turnisil in this game, in this version. But in the original version, it pulled out the Excalibur and the Excalibur, which I don't really understand why. By the way, there's the Gunblade. Got a chocobo on it. I'll show you all the swords he's wielding. He's got Brotherhood, he's got the Gunblade, he's got Turnisil, he's got, I can't remember what that sword is, to be honest. I also don't remember what this sword is, although I've seen it before. And this one is Cloud's sword, obviously. You should be able to recognize that one from basically anywhere. He has many swords. Anyway, let's go ahead and equip Fran with her Thieves' Cups. Again, there's no extraordinary requirement to steal from him at this point. We already have the Genji glove, so it's not a huge deal. We've already stolen the Genji helm, that was easy. Now we are going to have to worry about Fran getting hit with stuff now because she doesn't have the ribbon, so I will have to keep an eye on her.
Sword shimmer!
Also, again, he uses this a lot. Sometimes he uses it 3 to 4 times in a row for seemingly no reason. I have no idea what the trigger is for him using that. Try and pull him away from the party a little bit here. Oh. Fran fell asleep. Oh. You know what, fine, we'll just fight you over here. How's that sound?
Quake, mortals! You face the blade of legend!
And there it be. Alright, so he's going to do perfect defense again. Unfortunately, this means we cannot steal from him because he will be immune to it before we get it off, I think. Yeah, well before we got it off. I think I dispelled him anyway instead of stealing. Whatever. So at this point, he starts using this a lot instead of Bitter End, which hits harder, as you can see. And he will do it quite a lot. Also, he's very fond of comboing. At this point, you should make sure you always have Protect, you preferably always have Bubble, and you preferably always have Lure up, because otherwise he's going to do this and kill people, which he might be doing right now. Especially if he combos someone, he will straight up kill them if he combos them at this point. Well, there goes Pinello, unfortunately. So the magic shield has fallen. Pinello should be handling stuff on her own for now. Let's try and steal real quick. Couldn't steal, so he does have something to steal. So that page was incorrect. This is good to know. Unfortunately, because it's 20%, this is going to be the hard one to steal. I don't even know what it is. There's another Genji glove that's actually amazing, but I don't remember. Oh, it's Genji armor. Okay. So at this point, there is nothing left to steal from him, so let's go ahead and re-equip our ribbon. We wouldn't have to worry about anything for her. Again, I told you, if he combos you, it hurts a lot. Definitely make sure you have somebody tanking him. When he reaches critical health, it gets CT 0, increased combo rate, I think normal damage up. He gets magic 0, magic CT 0, he gets defense up. I think that's everything. Obviously, he also uses perfect defense upon hitting 20%. But we should be able to kill him, as long as Ash here can live and keep Lure up off of the party. so that he doesn't combo Penelo to death or anything like that, we should be fine. Oh yeah, he gets an increased parry rate at low health too, just like before. Alright, dude. I told you, man, he will kill you if he combos. Oh, there you go. He has killed me. Unfortunately, that was our tank that has died. So he's probably going to combo Penelo in a second here if we don't get lured back up quickly. Why is Lure so far down the list, actually? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, Lure is her. It's way down there, yeah. She has to get protected and all that up. Well, this probably is going to kill Penelo. I should really have Ash casting Lure on herself as well, so it's not just Penelo doing it, but that's alright. Penelo can just fall over and die, it's fine. You know what, why am I not just casting it on myself? It's green magic? Green magic. Alright, that's why I'm not casting it myself, because she spends 9 hours failing to cast it on herself. There we go. Oh, there goes Fran. We should be okay because we have our tank back. Well, she's gonna die anyway. At this point in the fight, I would recommend using quickenings, and I may actually do that. I just like showing boss fights without burning quickenings through them. I mean, I could have burned a quickening at 20% right when the barrier fell off, and killed him then, probably, if I got a good enough combo, but I like showing the entire fight from start to finish. It really emphasizes how much difficulty comes from the last 20% of boss fights in this game, which you will, if you're playing optimally, you will always skip the last 20%, so you don't see that difficulty very much. Because the first, 80% of every boss, they don't really do much, they just exist. But then they hit 20% and crit health, and they start doing stuff like this, where you just have extremely difficult fights. Cast Kiraja. I don't care that we're overhealing that, just cast Kiraja for a little bit here. Overhealing the hell out of that. Okay, so he's spending some time casting level base magic so we can put some damage out on him. Ash is dead. Oh, the heal, the clutch heal. And yes, if he gets more than a 4-hit combo, you do have to heal in the middle of it. There's no way to tank that much damage. Unless you cheat and use, the Gintarme or something like that. There you go. You see why I gave this hunt its own video. Gilgamesh defeated, we have acquired all of the Genji set from him. Which is 4 pieces if you're curious. It's a shield, headpiece, armor, and gloves, which count as an accessory. I'll go ahead and show you the Genji stuff. When attacked, automatically counter with weapon in hand, pretty good. Improves chance to counter when combined with the helmet, that is also pretty good. I'm probably actually going to be using these armor pieces on Ash, just because it's extraordinarily powerful to have that on the person with Lure. And then Genji Gloves improves chance of scoring multiple hits, which I will also probably be using on Ash. Even though it's probably beneficial to have it on someone like, say, your Samurai or your Ninja. Because those are the ones that combo the most. So it appears to be an ordinary Sword of Legend. Just an ordinary Sword of Legend. Before we leave here, let's trigger the trap. But before we leave here, you make sure you pick up the Masamune. That would be a weapon for Vaughn because it is a samurai weapon. It is, I believe, the best samurai weapon in the game. So there you go. Pretty high combo rate, good damage. It is two-handed. Well, actually, that's a lie because there's a one-handed samurai weapon in this game, in this version of the game. Which is better, but I think that's one of those weapons with a tiny chance of spawning. told you, his character design is much more comedic than anything else. So I'm not actually going to drag you guys back through here, but I'm going to meet you back at the clan hall, whatever. So we can turn in this quest, this hunt, not this quest, and get our reward. But I'm not going to drag you guys along back. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Here we are back at the old clan hall. I'll take the multi-block to turn this one in. Here is your bounty. Well done. So we got 10,000 gil and Excalibur, which is the counterpart to Excalibur. Let's show it. We already have Excalibur, so you can compare them. There you go. It's a thing. There is actually no reason to ever use that weapon, because it has the whole 1 attack power, the lowest attack power weapon in the entire game. Lower than even the sword Rex starts the game with, which has 20, I think. We actually have it, it's the Mithril sword. But anyway, that's it for this video. The next video will be theoretically 3 clan hunts. We'll see how that goes, but either way, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.